A sleep-deprived ghost falls into your arms, Street Edition. Written by Rosaphie. Chapter 9. Prove Your Lie. Summary. Both Phantom and Red Robin lied to each other. Now they are on a race to make themselves seem truthful. Tim reluctantly gave Phantom the direction to the cafe shop he was supposedly at. He made sure Phantom didn't see him go in the same direction, sneaking into the nearest safe house around the coffee shop. He turned himself back into regular Tim Drake Wayne by shedding his vigilante suit and made his way to the coffee shop. Phantom was nowhere to be seen, so he breathed out in relief that he made it in time. But as he grabbed his phone out of his pocket to check the apartment security cameras, Tim yelped. Phantom appeared right in front of him. "Hi there again," he greeted, a bit too close for Tim's personal opinion. "Hello, Phantom." Tim trailed off. "It's pretty late to be out for coffee, you know," he commented. Tim went back to checking the security cameras, and lo and behold, Danny was there, because Danny sent a clone to Tim's apartment to be prepared if the red dude shows up. "There's always time for coffee," Tim answered absentmindedly. "Danny was worried when he didn't find you." Phantom then decided to get straight to the point. Tim looked up from his phone to Phantom. "What's your relationship with Danny?" His curiosity got the better of Tim. Friends and allies? Why?" Phantom inquired. Curiosity heard him say you were friends. "Do you know his last name?" Tim started his interrogation. "Yeah, I do. Do you want to know?" Phantom grinned, almost too wide to be human. Something feral. Tim felt uneasy, but continued anyway. "Yes." "Fenton. Daniel Fenton, but he likes to be called Danny," Phantom responded, looking amused. Tim would like to know why, but that's not an important question right now. "How long did you know each other?" Tim asked. A waiter gave a glance to them and shuddered at realizing he needed to approach that creature. Phantom met their eyes for a moment before grabbing Tim. Tim's eyes widened at the sudden contact. He felt almost as cold as ice, but that was overshadowed by a prickly feeling taking a hold of his whole body. He dropped his phone in surprise. "It's sleeping time," is the only thing Phantom said before flying above the roof of the coffee shop through the whole building. Tim only now realized how weightless he felt. They were flying to Tim's apartment. It all went by so fast. Why wasn't there wind resistance? The Phantom was being able to fly through walls was a huge security risk, meaning he needed to be more careful. "Finally, took you long enough, Phantom." Danny came over and looked him over to make sure he wasn't hurt. Phantom just rolled his eyes, as if you could do a better job in a city as big as Gotham. Phantom scoffed. "How are you flying without wind resistance?" was the first thing that came out of Tim's mouth, causing both Phantom and Danny to giggle. "Intangibility." They responded both in sync. Then he grabbed his arm and dragged him to Tim's bedroom. Tim spotted Phantom leaning in the doorway, having crossed his arms. "Oh fuck, I dropped my phone," Tim realized out loud. "Why did you drop it?" Danny questioned while pushing him into the bed and tucking him in. "The coffee shop," he said, while his mind tried to figure out what that prickly feeling was that he felt 5 minutes ago. "I will get it," said Phantom, while he was turning around. "What time is it?" Tim asked, since he could see the orange morning shine of the sun coming up. "Sleeping time." Danny smirked at him as he crawled into the bed next to him and cuddled up. Yeah, this was this chapter. While recording, fun fact, I thought my dead cat was trying to get into my room. That never happened before. But hey, at least I know she's still around somehow. Which is kind of nice. Even though it's supposed to be creepy. Anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like. And if you like my videos in general and want to see more, there you can subscribe. And if you want to be notified, there's a bell. I do commissions, Podfic commissions, more on that front in my channel description. Have a nice rest of your time, and see you next time.